الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. So inshallah ta'ala, as a part of the introduction in studying the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that will be doing the second introduction that pertains to the book itself, Bulugh Al-Maram. So in the previous introduction that we had covered concerning the topic of Kutub Hadith al-Ahkam, regarding concerning that, what is intended by this science, and also some of the works in this particular science, and also some of the rules that are in place regarding this particular science concerning Hadith al-Ahkam. So as for today, that we hope to discuss concerning matters pertaining to the book itself, Bulugh Al-Maram, and also we discuss after Ibn Ḥajar rahimahullah regarding something pertaining to his life. So as for the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that what can be said regarding concerning juhud, regarding concerning the efforts of the ulama wa talabat al-ilm relating hawla kitab Bulugh Al-Maram. So regarding concerning this effort, regarding an importance that have been placed upon this book of Bulugh Al-Maram, that of contemporary, that many work have been done. So we try to discuss concerning one, the book itself, Bulugh Al-Maram, regarding concerning the different prints that are available, and also that each of those who have worked on the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that they have followed different method regarding their tahqiq, their checking of those books or editing of the book. Then also second, you have books that relates to by way of shuruh, by way of those who have explained the book Bulugh Al-Maram, and there are many. So we mention some of those explanation of the book Bulugh Al-Maram. Third, regarding those also who have written regarding concerning takhrij hadith Bulugh Al-Maram, those who have works that relates to checking and verifying the hadith in Bulugh Al-Maram. And also you have those who make muhtasarat, those who have either jam between Bulugh Al-Maram and other books. So you find many things have been done regarding this book Bulugh Al-Maram. So even concerning poetry have been done regarding the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So it shows concerning that effort that many have given to the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So regarding concerning, as for first, regarding the prints of Bulugh Al-Maram, so the persons are aware regarding different prints that is available regarding concerning Bulugh Al-Maram, and to say we're not to pass judgment regarding the best of these, that most of these that have done reasonable good work around the book Bulugh Al-Maram. Each, as we mentioned, of those who have done some work around the book Bulugh Al-Maram, sometimes may have different approach. But we'll mention regarding concern, so it's not per se to identify which is said to be the best, as amongst them there's sometimes it's difficult to say that which is the best, where each may, some of these may have certain things that may excel one over the other. This is a print of the old style they call makhtut, manuscript, regarding the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So this is one of those print, and this print was made available by Sheikh al-Nizam Muhammad Saleh al-Yaqubi, and this print is from Dar al-Muqtabis. So Dar al-Muqtabis, that they print this as one of the series regarding al-Maktaba al-Nizam al-Yaqubi al-Khasa. So they have from the country of Bahrain. So this is of those prints regarding Bulugh Al-Maram. Another of the prints regarding Bulugh Al-Maram that's available, that now I would say in modern prints, the normal modern prints that we have today. So this is of those modern prints. As for this print of Bulugh Al-Maram, then this print is the title, and is referred to as Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam. So that's the name that is generally used by most. So regarding concerning the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that the title of the book, that is referred to as Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam by Hafiz Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī rahimahullah. So as we mentioned, that this particular one that we mentioned first with our old print, that the title that is mentioned, it is called Bulugh Al-Maram fi Ahadith Khair al-Anam. So that's a slight difference regarding concerning what is generally the more renowned and established title of the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So this particular print is by Sheikh Muhammad Subhi Ibn Hassan al-Hallaq rahimahullah tabarak ta'ala. And this is a print from Nashir Maktaba Ibn Taymiyyah al-Qā'ira. So this is a print by and edited by Sheikh Muhammad Hallaq. And Sheikh Muhammad Hallaq rahimahullah, that he passed away several years ago, and he was known regarding that checking of books. So he's known regarding checking of book. Also, he did some of the books of the ulama of Yemen, the books of Shawkani, San'ani, and the likes. So of those who did some work on the book Bulugh Al-Maram by editing of this book. So of his work in general concerning, he will make concerning, give us concerning the sources, reference these sources that have been mentioned by Ibn Ḥajar regarding where they can be found in books in hadith, by giving the number, the book, and the number of the hadith, and at times the volume. So then also he will kind of somewhat give you concerning the source of the hadith that have been mentioned by Ibn Ḥajar, and also additional sources, and then also so that's concerning. And then he mentioned, and also give some judgment on hadith concerning it's also that the ruling on the hadith, as he mentions, hadith da'if, wallahu alam. So he'll mention also that is additional footnotes, that he will mention certain things, and also of those footnotes is additional footnotes is giving a judgment on the hadith. So that's concerning the work by Al-Hallaq. Also you have a taqdeem, an introduction to the book by Sheikh Al-Qadi Al-Alama Muhammad ibn Ismail Imrani, so one of the ulama of Yemen. So as Imrani, also who passed away recently, also one of the main scholars, one of the renowned scholars of Yemen, that did a abridgment of or introduction to the book. Another of those prints, another print of Bulugh Al-Maram with the same title, Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam by Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī rahimahullah. Then this print and the work of this one concerning حققه وخرج حديثه وعلق عليه, then this is by a Sheikh Dr. Samir ibn Amin Zuhairi. So Sheikh Zuhairi rahimahullah, one of the Hafidullah, to the best of our knowledge that he's still alive, that one of the students who benefited greatly from Sheikh Albani, and that was Ali and known to Sheikh Albani rahimahullah. So Sheikh Samir that also did of this checking of Bulugh Maram, and one of so this one have been printed, many prints, but this is of those checking and print of the book Bulugh Maram, and did a general good job regarding concerning again that reference the hadith and giving the hadith its numbering. Also you explain certain words. Also it will give you concern the hukm upon the hadith, and also some discussion regarding the hadith. So I mentioned concerning hadith al-Sahih, Rawahu Bukhari. It will mention hadith that is mentioned, hadith munkar. He put it in red coloring, Rawahu Ibn Majah. Then he mentioned concerning fi isnad wahi, isnaduhu wahin kama qala hafidh huna. Then he mentioned concerning that so certain of the footnotes regarding the hadith, and some of the kalam of the ulama, other of the ulama regarding concerning that particular hadith. So that's concerning this print by a Sheikh Samir Hafidullah Tabarak Ta'ala. Also of those prints that are available of the ulama of Yemen. So of the ulama of Yemen, that ulama Sheikh from Al-Yemen, that this book, this print of Bulugh Maram, that is printed by Maktaba Ibn Taymiyyah of Damaj Al-Yemen. So Al-Maktaba Ibn Taymiyyah by of Damaj Al-Yemen, and this print that been checked by a Sheikh Abi Abdullah Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hizam al-Ba'dani. So this concerning is work regarding Bulugh Al-Maram. So and this is just the checking of the hadith. So again, that the same method regarding it will pass judgment on the hadith, and also clarify why he has come to certain conclusion and certain things. And then also reference the hadith to the main books of hadith. So also reference the hadith to the main books of hadith, but also he has his own footnotes on the hadith that also at times very beneficial and useful. Another of those prints is that of one of the mashaykh of Urdun. This is concerning the name Bulugh Maram, and this checking done by on three nusakh, by three different manuscripts, that this is done. But also he had concerning that the ahkam that are passed are mainly from Sheikh Albani. So the ahkam that are passed, and also what he mentioned as the footnotes is mainly he also include concerning certain ruling of Sheikh Albani rahimahullah. I'll mention ikhtiyarat al-fiqhiyya lil-alama al-Albani rahimahullah. So certain matters pertaining to Sheikh Albani judgment, and also some of his certain points from the hadith from Albani rahimahullah. As for this tahqiq, this checking is done by Isam Musa al-Hadi. Isam Musa Hadi, That's also have some work regarding books of the Sunnah. Also, I've checked several books of the Sunnah. So also, this is his print. Another of those prints is one of the Mashaykh from Saudi. So it's concerning Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam. And as for this particular is by Shaykh Khalid Dayfullah Shalahi. So Shaykh Shalahi that as I've done some work regarding this book, who Shaykh Khalid Shalahi Hafidullah, and this print is by Dar Risala al-Alamiyya. That is a print by Dar Risala al-Alamiyya. So this is a print which mainly regarding concerning that referencing back the hadith. As for concerning that, so referencing back concerning the hadith that is mentioned. Then another of the more well-known, accepted of those prints, one of the very good prints of Bulugh Al-Maram, that is this particular print. So this particular print is done by one of the Shaykh from Al-Yemen, who also is known for hadith studies and also checking of hadith and of various works regarding hadith. And this is a Shaykh Dr. Mahir Yasin Fahl. So Shaykh Mahir Yasin Al-Fahl from the Mashaykh from Iraq, and he is the Shaykh of Shaykh Dar Al-Hadith Fil Iraq. That he has his own institute. So the Shaykh have done this work, and this is a print by Dar Ibn Jawzi, the print of Dar Ibn Jawzi. And Shaykh Al-Mahar is known regarding concern to be very, at times, very detailed regarding his checking. So again, you will follow the same style, method regarding that passing judgment on the hadith, referencing the hadith to his sources by telling you which books and the number, which volumes at times, and also he'll give kind of somewhat, then also some type of discussion, as light discussion regarding some of the hadith, and also he'll reference hadith regarding the book of Al-Imam and also Muharrar, that the hadith, if it is also in similar books of those two particular books, Al-Muharrar and also Al-Imam, also he will cite this. Another is regarding concerning a book which is Bulugh Al-Maram, another print and check-in, and this check-in is by one of the Mashaykh from Al-Medina, who's one of the Imam of Medina, who's the check-in of Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Ibn Muhammad Al-Qasim, who's the Imam Al-Khatib fi Masjid Al-Nabawiyya. So Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Al-Qasim that have done some work regarding the checking of this book of Bulugh Al-Maram. So this is his work, and then this is a part of his greatest series concern regarding Mutun Al-Ilmiyya. So Mutun Talib Al-Ilm. So he has these works that he does regarding concerning certain main important books that the Talib Al-Ilm, that will be books that to be studied by the Talib Al-Ilm. So amongst those, and also to be memorized of those, this checking of Bulugh Al-Maram by Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Al-Qasim, who's the Imam of Masjid Al-Nabawi. So the Shaykh can some more emphasis again regarding the footnotes are somewhat, I said, not as detailed. The footnotes are not as detailed that is mentioned. Not much emphasis, so not much detail, not much footnotes that is mentioned, mainly regarding of the footnotes regarding that proper wordings as to our words to be pronounced and the likes. So this concerning the work of Shaykh Al-Qasim. Then also another good checking is that of this, another checking that is somewhat to be reliable checking is that of a Shaykh. This one concerning that the hadith has been checked by Shaykh Tariq or Abu Mu'adh Tariq ibn Awadullah ibn Muhammad. So Shaykh Abu Mu'adh Tariq ibn Awadullah ibn Umar ibn Muhammad, who from the Mashaykh of Misr, of the Shaykh from Egypt, and also know regarding concerning that, also of those who are known for their efforts regarding Ilm al-Hadith and works relating to Ilm al-Hadith. So that's concerned Shaykh Tariq Awadullah, from Shaykh Tariq Awadullah. So as for the footnotes, not as much, but does give some footnotes that are also useful and at times beneficial. Also, he mentioned of those regarding concern of those work regarding the print of this book is regarding this being the final of we mentioned here regarding Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam, and this check-in is concerning from Ahmed ibn Sulaiman, and this is printed by Maktabat al-Rushd. So Maktabat al-Rushd that I print this one. Lot of said no footnotes, reasonable amount of footnotes, and also ruling on the hadith, so reasonable. So this one also beneficial regarding concerning those works around the print of Bulugh Al-Maram. So those are works that relate specifically regarding giving us access to the book of Bulugh Al-Maram. And so these are some of those prints. There are others, but we mention these from amongst those who have done some work around the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So the next of those things that we'll mention after discussing first works relating to the book Bulugh Al-Maram, second of those things regarding that we'll mention regarding shuruhat, concerning shuruh, those who have explained the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So those who have put some those who have explained the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that there are many that have explained concerning Bulugh Al-Maram. We'll try to mention some of the more renowned of those explanation. We'll mention some of those more renowned explanation regarding relating to in relation to the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So there's many explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, especially concerning of contemporaries, but we'll just cite some of those explanation regarding concerning Bulugh Al-Maram and its explanation of those explanation that are there. And of the first explanation regarding of the book Bulugh Al-Maram is the explanation that is done by Shaykh al-Qadi Hussein ibn Muhammad al-Maghribi. So he is al-Qadi bi Sana'a, one of the ulama, one of the Qadi of Sana'a then, and his name is al-Hussein ibn Muhammad al-Maghribi, and he died 1048 al-Hijri, died that was his Mawlud, 148 al-Hijri concerning his Mawlud, and as for his death is 1119 al-Hijri, 1119 al-Hijri, that he wrote a explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, and that explanation is called Badr al-Tamam fi Sharh Ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram, Badr al-Tamam fi Sharh Ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram, and that's one of the more earlier explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So he went on, it comes in around in print today, around in 5 volumes, that is in print. So that print, you're going to somewhat you rely regarding that print, that regarding concerning discussion relating to the hadith of Bulugh Al-Maram, that you will take mainly from the book of Ibn Ḥajar, that is known as al-Talkhis al-Habir, that relates to the hadith, al-Takhrij al-Hadith. Also, it will take also from the book, other books, that Fath al-Bari by Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī, and also the work of Sharh Sahih Muslim by An-Nawawi, and also he relies also on a book by Ibn Raslan that has a Sharh of Sunan Abi Dawud. So those are the books that he mainly use as his main sources of reference regarding explaining the book Bulugh Al-Maram, that he titled Al-Badr al-Tamam fi Sharh Ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram. So as we mentioned, so that's concern of the early explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. Then after then, that came later, that you find one of the ulama of Yemen who came after and did and condense that work of Badr al-Tamam. So of those who came after and condensed Badr al-Tamam, and of those who did this concerning that, and this is called the work that is called Subul al-Salam. So the work Subul al-Salam Sharh Bulugh Al-Maram by Al-Hafiz Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Amir al-San'ani al-Qadi, that rahimahullah ta'ala, who died 1182 al-Hijri, 1182 al-Hijri, that he went to the book of Badr al-Tamam by Maghribi and he condensed it, and also add some additions. So he condensed it, but also added some other matters, other points, where regarding concerning matters regarding al-fiqhiyya, that he can somewhat mention other ara regarding matters al-fiqhiyya, but that's the work of Subul al-Salam Sharh Bulugh Al-Maram by al-Amir al-San'ani, Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Amir al-San'ani al-Qadi, and that's one of the explanations that is well known. So of the more renowned explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, and was and studied in universities and the like, the explanation of San'ani, Amir al-San'ani, Subul al-Salam. Then after then, that came after, we found the ulama of Hind, who was Sheikh Sadiq ibn Hassan al-Khan, Sheikh Sadiq ibn Hassan al-Khan, and Utawaffa, that he died 1307, 1307, that he can somewhat also make a condense the book Subul Salam, and he titled it Fatul Alam Lishar Bulugh Al-Maram. Fatul Alam Lishar Bulugh Al-Maram. So that of the work of Sadiq Hassan Khan. And also you have another explanation, Sadiq Hassan Khan, that is titled Misk al-Khitam. Misk al-Khitam, by also Sadiq Hassan Khan, around the book Bulugh Al-Maram. And also you have many others that we have Mukhtasar al-Kalam al-Bulugh Al-Maram li Sheikh Faisal ibn Abdul Aziz al-Mubarak. So Sheikh Faisal ibn Abdul Aziz al-Mubarak, that also have a shar of the book Bulugh Al-Maram. Then also other explanations that are there, that we have Fiqh al-Islam, Shar Bulugh Al-Maram, Fiqh al-Islam, Shar Bulugh Al-Maram, and this is done by Sheikh Abdul Qadir Shaybat al-Hamd. So Sheikh Abdul Qadir Shaybat al-Hamd, rahimahullah, tabarak ta'ala, that one of the mashaykh who used to teach in the Prophet Islam Masjid, that he have a shar of Bulugh Al-Maram, and that comes around 10 ajza, 10 volumes. So that one is also there, one of the shar. Another of the more renowned of the explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, that of contemporary, is regarding the book that is titled Tawdih al-Ahkam min Bulugh Al-Maram. Tawdih Ahkam min Bulugh Al-Maram, by Sheikh Abdullah ibn Abdul Rahman Bassam. So Sheikh Abdullah ibn Abdul Rahman Ali Bassam, that have wrote a explanation from of Bulugh Al-Maram, many prints, but also have an explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, and that one also well known and used. Also of those who have contributed regarding explanation to Bulugh Al-Maram, that you find that Safiya Rahman Al-Mubarak Furi, that have a explanation, brief one, that is called Ithaf Kiram Taliq ala Bulugh Al-Maram. So Ithaf Kiram Taliq ala Bulugh Al-Maram, by Sheikh Safi Ar-Rahman Al-Mubarak Furi, that have that brief explanation or brief points on Bulugh Al-Maram, and others who have done. So also of others who have contributed in explaining Bulugh Al-Maram, that you find that Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah. So Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, that he has two explanations. So Ibn Uthaymeen has two explanations of Bulugh Al-Maram that are in print. The larger one that come in many volumes, that around 15 or so volumes, that one is titled Fat Dhi Jalal wal Ikram Bishar Bulugh Al-Maram. Fat Dhi Jalal wal Ikram Bishar Bulugh Al-Maram, by Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymeen rahimahullah tabarak wa ta'ala. So that one is a very detailed explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram by Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah. Then also you have another explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram that's in 3 volumes. So you have another explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, and it is called Ashar al-Mukhtasar ala Bulugh Al-Maram. So the second explanation by Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, that he has, it is called Shar al-Mukhtasar ala Bulugh Al-Maram. So this one, it comes in 3 volumes. It comes in 3 volumes, and it is printed by his Muassasa. So it is printed by his Muassasa, that's by Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, regarding his explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So we mentioned 2 explanations. The large one, Fat Dhil Jalal wal Ikram, and the other one, that is Shar al-Mukhtasar by Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah. Another of those who have explained Bulugh Al-Maram, that you have like in a Hashia of Ibn the Hashia of Ibn Baz by Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Baz rahimahullah tabarak wa ta'ala, that you have a Hashia of on Bulugh Al-Maram. So notes on the work Bulugh Al-Maram by Sheikh Ibn Baz rahimahullah tabarak wa ta'ala. So those are of those ones that are there. Also you have others who have written regarding explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So another of those explanation is this that is called Shar Bulugh Al-Maram min Adillat al-Ahkam by Sheikh Saad ibn Nasir al-Shitri. So Sheikh Saad ibn Nasir al-Shitri Hafidullah, Tabarak Ta'ala. So this is explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. That's around in 3 volumes or so. So this is the explanation of Shaykh Sa'ad al-Shitri. So that's concerning, is the explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So his method that he mentioned, Ta'rif al-Rawi, it will mention regarding something about the narrator, then Gharib al-Hadith, then he mentioned Fawaid al-Hadith. So that's concerning, and then the Masail. Then concerning the Masail, so that's concerning his approach regarding explaining the book, Bulugh Al-Maram. So that's concerning Shaykh Sa'ad al-Shitri regarding his contribution regarding explaining the book, Bulugh Al-Maram. Another of those contemporaries who have worked on Bulugh Al-Maram is the book is called Rawdat al-Afham, Shar Bulugh Al-Maram. Rawdat al-Afham, Shar Bulugh Al-Maram. So you have this of the Mashaykh from Qasim who have written an explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So after teaching Bulugh Al-Maram on many occasions in the university, then he put together this explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So this one comes in around 8 or so volumes. And this one, it is authored by Shaykh Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Ali Qannas. So Shaykh Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Ali al-Qannas from Al-Qasim I've wrote this explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So also his method is regarding concerning that Takhrij al-Hadith. So discuss concerning all the hadith that are mentioned and pass then he mentioned Shar al-Afad, explain concerning that the wordings, also fiqh al-Hadith wa fawahidah, then also discuss concerning the fiqh of the hadith and also the fawahid that can be taken from the hadith. That's his method of that explanation of Rawdat al-Afham, Shar Bulugh Al-Maram by Shaykh Qannas. Another renowned and very well accepted explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram, and considered to be one of the very important explanation regarding Bulugh Al-Maram, this explanation. So this one, it is titled Mihnat al-Alam Shar fi Shar Bulugh Al-Maram. Mihnat al-Alam fi Shar Bulugh Al-Maram, and this is done by Shaykh Abdullah ibn Saleh al-Fawzan. So this is by Shaykh Abdullah ibn Saleh Fawzan, and this is printed by Ibn al-Jawzi, or Dal ibn Jawzi, and this one is about in 11 or so volume. This one of the more very good explanation and beneficial explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram by a Shaykh. So the method of the Shaykh that he'll mention, Tarjum al-Rawi, he will mention something about the narrator, then he mention first Takhrij of the Hadith, Shar al-Alfaz, then the Masail, then discuss concerning the Masail that can be taken from the Hadith. So that's concerning, instead, a very important and beneficial explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram. So that's the one by Shaykh Fawzan. This Shaykh Abdullah is not Shaykh. So Shaykh, that's concerning Shaykh Abdullah. Another explanation is by another Fawzan. So we have 2 Fawzan. Shaykh Abdullah Fawzan, who have many works that are very beneficial regarding explanation of books of in fiqh and also in hadith and other topics. And the Shaykh noted for being of those who are very skilled and very also in the area concerning al-Lugha, that he has books in the language, he has books in hadith, he has books in fiqh. So the Shaykh have somewhat mastered many sciences, and that is evident in his works. Another explanation that is there is concerned, that is another explanation by a Shaykh for another Fawzan. So this is Shaykh, this explanation is by Shaykh, the more well-known Fawzan, which is Shaykh Saleh ibn Fawzan ibn Abdullah al-Fawzan. So Shaykh Saleh ibn Fawzan ibn Abdullah al-Fawzan, who is of the member of the Hayat Kibar Ulama in al-Mamlaka, in al-Saudiya, that this explanation, it is in several volumes, and it is titled تسهيل الإلمام بفقه أحاديث من بلوغ المرام. So تسهيل الإلمام بفقه للأحاديث من بلوغ المرام, and this is by Shaykh Saleh Fawzan, who is part of the لجنة الداهمة wal other renowned bodies and more. And that's concerning that explanation of Shaykh Al-Fawzan. This is the explanation of Shaykh Saleh Fawzan. So explaining concerning wordings and also what can be extracted from the hadith. So that's the work of Shaykh Fawzan. Another of those explanations that are there and available is the explanation of I'lam. So this is another explanation of the book Bulugh Al-Maram from al-ulama contemporary but recently died, and this explanation is called al-I'lam al-Anam Shar Bulugh Al-Maram min Hadith al-Ahkam. So this explanation is by a Sheikh Nur ad-Din Itr. So Nur ad-Din al-Itr rahimahullah tabarak ta'ala, that also of an explanation of the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So this one come in volumes also, and his method of explaining this book, that his method that he will mention concerning that, he discussed concerning that the hadith, regarding takhrij of the hadith. Then he mentioned that sanad al-hadith, he'll discuss something about a rawi, a sahabi, a rawi, discuss about the sahabi who narrate the hadith. Also discuss concerning a sabab rule hadith, the reason why the hadith is mentioned, gharib or gharib wal i'rab, matter regarding gharib, matter regarding balagha. Then also al-fiqh wal fawaid fil hadith. So discuss concerning various matters regarding the hadith. So discuss concerning matter relating to the isnad, to the rawi, difficult words of the hadith, also things that can be extracted from the hadith. So that is method of, which is consistent with most who have contemporary who have explained Bulugh Al-Maram, that they can somewhat follow that method. Also another important explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram that to bring to our attention is this explanation. This explanation of Bulugh Al-Maram from one of the Mashaykh from Yemen. So this explanation is called Fath al-Alam fi dirasat ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram. So again the name Fath al-Alam fi dirasat ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram, hadithiyya fiqhiyya ma dhikr ba'd masahil mulhaqa. So and this is done by a Sheikh Abi Abdullah Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hizam Fadli Ba'dani. So that's concerning the Sheikh who is concerning fi dar al-hadith bil-Dammaj. So and this is by Maktaba ibn Taymiyyah. So this is the explanation. It comes in several first print around in 5 or so volumes, 6 volumes. Then the print after came in around 10 volumes. So that's concerning this particular print. So the same book, but one is in 5 and the other around in 10 volumes. This is concerning this explanation that is also very beneficial, that it goes into more concerning, discussing concerning masahil that can be taken from the hadith, the masail that can be taken from the hadith. So those are of those explanation regarding Bulugh Al-Maram. So those are of the explanation that are there. There's others, but these are of those explanation regarding Bulugh Al-Maram. So you show that one in studying the book of Bulugh Al-Maram, that there's many sources that a person can refer back to. So you have many sources that a person can refer back to in helping him regarding teaching and learning the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So we'll add regarding Bulugh Al-Maram, there's also a book, second type of books regarding takhrij. So a book that the author went and tried to make takhrij, tried to make study the hadith in Bulugh Al-Maram, to study a detailed study in the book of Bulugh Al-Maram. So of those books of takhrij of Bulugh Al-Maram, then this is one of those. So this one is called Tibyan fi takhrij wa tabweeb ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram wa bayan ma rawa fi bab ma warad fil bab. So I mentioned Tibyan fi takhrij wa tabweeb ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram wa bayan ma warad fi al-bab fil bab. And so this one, it comes in many volumes, around 11 or so volumes or more. And this one again by a Sheikh Khalid ibn Dayfullah Shahlani, Shallani. So Shalahi who did this check-in. So Sheikh Shalahi who did this check-in. So Sheikh Khalid ibn Dayfullah Shalahi who did this check-in, and this book is printed by Risala al-Alamiyya. So this book also regarding this checking the hadith in detail that is mentioned by Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī, and given the aqwal of the ulama of past and of latter time regarding their judgment of hadith, and covering concerning the reward and the different sources of the book. And also then it will mention a hadith also that are similar to one that was mentioned by Ibn Ḥajar. So hadith that are similar, that were not mentioned, he'll also mention other hadith. Then after he went, the same author, and made a summary of that book. So it's a summary, and this summary is called Khulasatul Kalam fi Takhrij Ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram. So Khulasatul Kalam fi Takhrij Ahadith Bulugh Al-Maram, and this again by Sheikh Khalid ibn Dayfullah Shalahi. So Sheikh Khalid ibn Dayfullah Shalahi also did this book, This is another takhrij of the book Bulugh Al-Maram. And the Shaykh also is known to have other books of takhrij regarding concerning books of Hadith al-Ahkam, and also books of the fiqh of the Hanabila, books of the fuqaha al-Hanabila, or fiqh Qutb al-Hanabila. So that's concerning Shaykh Shalahi regarding is checking of those books. So those are various sources of the person regarding the book of Bulugh Al-Maram. So with that, inshallah ta'ala, we have covered most of those works relating to Bulugh Al-Maram. You have others who have Jam and does other works, but these are the main ones regarding works around the book Bulugh Al-Maram by Hafidh ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī rahimahullah tabarak ta'ala. So with this, we have ended concerning this second introduction regarding the book Bulugh Al-Maram. As for the next session, we'll be discussing the book Bulugh Al-Maram, and we'll start first with mentioning something brief regarding Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī, as he well known to most, but we'll still mention something relating to the author Ibn Ḥajar al-ʿAsqalānī, and then we'll go into explain the book Bulugh Al-Maram. And we'll explain the method regarding the method of explanation that will do a takhrij of the hadith, and also the fawaid and the benefit that can be taken from the hadith and the masail. So we kind of somewhat use that method regarding discussing the book Bulugh Al-Maram. So with that, inshallah ta'ala, we'll end the second introduction regarding Bulugh Al-Maram, and in the next we'll be discussing Ibn Hajar in brief, and also covering the book Bulugh Al-Maram. وبالله تعالى توفيق وهذه إلى السبيل والآخر دعوانا الحمد لله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.